Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground, it's Lacey. Runs through the tackle. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Turns out it's Lacey. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. On the move. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Hits the hole, it Smothers. He's got the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Trying to move them on the counter. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite. Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
Complete downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Longhorn. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Left side is Gill. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for once.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moving out to the right. At the 45 on his way. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. The Rebels getting set on first and 10. Gonna run it. It's Lacey.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at second and 8. Selling the fake. Moves to his right. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's second and long. Straight ahead, it's Lacey. Inside the 45. And they swarm him under. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Extending the play. Out wide left, it's Cook. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Lacey. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Long way to go on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Flush to the left. Got out of trouble and throws. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Here's Manning to throw. Right side, it's Smothers. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Past the 50. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's got the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Maybe a quick into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the catch, it's Lacey. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. Still looking to his right. Breaks into the open. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They go play action with Manning. Rush is on. Upstairs to make the catch. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Tells the run, wants to pass. Look out! Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. It's a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. Swarmed under. 5-yard loss on the play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Running inside. It's Smothers. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. There he goes. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. On the ground, it's Smothers. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Manning on play action. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. He breaks a tackle. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking for room. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Hands it off. At midfield, he's got room. Delivers the stiff arm. chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Play action on first down. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Manning. Grab behind the line. It Smothers. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Rush right in his face. He's going to run it. Pass is broken up, incomplete. But let's check out this penalty marker. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Changing the routes with his receiver. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw one first. Buying time to his right. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 15 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's Mississippi State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense.
First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Out wide right, it's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Throws it off the RPO. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Manning with a play fake. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, Manning. Escapes the pressure going right. Slings it. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the... and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll ride him again. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Drives inside. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense ready to go back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Setting up the screen. Got room at the 35. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Hits inside. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Looking for space, it's Lacey. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the first down. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeps it on the bootleg. Rolls right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Rebels. They take the lead here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Bounces through the end zone. Touchback, they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Makes a man miss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just feeds to running back. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Based on what we've seen, if you like offense, this is the game for you, and we've got a big 4th period waiting. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, it's Smothers. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They give it to him again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
3rd and long coming up. Got it, looking for the first down. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Rebels offense is back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Lacy. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Right side, it's Odom. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Lacy. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets rid of it.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Moving the pocket, it's Chambliss. Keeping his eyes downfield. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down.
You could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 20. Defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Longhorn. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Plows his way ahead. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Dropping back, it's Chambliss. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, we've seen this running back make a lot of big plays catching the football, and they've got a lot of different ways to use him. That time, they're just throwing him more of a traditional running back screen, and I really like how they diversify the pass game with this guy in mind. He's a weapon, and they do a good job of being creative when it comes to distributing him the football.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Lacey. Makes the tackle.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down.
Great play by the defense, forcing the incompletion. What do you do now if you're on offense? Game is tied. It's late. Do you have the confidence in your quarterback and your offense to convert this fourth and short and give yourself a chance to win this game now?
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw. It's Chambliss. Buying a little time to his left. Left side is Odom. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Rebels. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making the adjustment. Arch is going to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Wingo. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Coleman. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Firing for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I'm okay with that shot right there. Like, this is the perfect area on the field to take that deep shot. As you get closer to the goal line, it gets a little bit harder to throw the football. So I like the aggressiveness by this offense.
Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Art's going to spin it again. Oh, pressure's coming. Going back to the well, another deep ball. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.